Thank you for joining me and for choosing me for your September 2019 Astro Tarot reading. I appreciate you subscribing to this channel and for your support here, as well as outside of YouTube for your private readings. I love what I do, and I just wanted to take a moment to tell you thank you for choosing me. I'm shuffling the Neo Tarot by Jericho Mandiber. I used it last month. I really love it, so I just wanted to keep the pace with it this month. For those of you who are new to the channel, I will go over some astrological transits or aspects that I feel are important, and then I'll draw some cards for you. I'll also be uploading a psychic tarot reading in a couple days for the month of September, so you can see a visual of the cards themselves. So Taurus, on the 14th of September, we have our full moon at 21 degrees of Pisces in the 11th house for you. There is closure on some of the clubs, groups, organizations, or even friendships that you're affiliated or connected with. And when a full moon occurs in a sector, there is an awareness here, a full culmination of the moon illuminating what needs to be seen in a very private and intuitive way for you. And this falls in the 11th house of the internet, social media, your friendships, and your goals. Some of you have reached some goals, so you're checking them off the list. Other people need to see something about an online presence, and there's a message here for you. You might discover what rubs you the wrong way and take action accordingly. You could also not renew membership dues to certain clubs because you're moving on and you want new interests, or you've fulfilled some obligation here and it's safe for you to kind of push forward into the new. Also on the 14th, Mercury enters Libra until October 3rd, and Venus enters Libra until October 8th. Libra governs the 6th house for you, so Taurus will be tending to all things health related and health, wellness, and the regimen, the workout routine and the work routine of your day. With Mercury here, you can devise a plan, and with Venus here, you can feel better. You can smooth over the achy joints of the body. There's a balance that needs to be maintained for you always, Taurus, because Libra governs your health sector. Practices like yoga and Pilates and meditation would work to restore balance for you. And working with medicine balls in your aerobic routine, anything that keeps you aligned and in balance is what I'm getting. And even the art of dance and ballet can be used. I actually just saw some ballet slippers. I'm not really sure what that's about, but maybe some of you are dancing and you're aligning your posture. With both of these personal planets in this sector, you'll be tending to the details of appointments in health, from dental to chiropractic to regular primary care physician or just annual checkups. You should get things handled while the planets can assist you in this area. On the 18th, Saturn goes direct at 13 degrees of Capricorn in the 9th house of foreign travel and certification. Taurus may have felt limited in the area of the 9th house where you can't just roam as freely as you'd want to right now. You might need to get other qualifications or get certified in some area in order to enhance further development of your career or life. Circle the 21st as a day to not purchase anything online, as a day to really watch credit card fraud and money balances. The 21st, Jupiter will be at an exact 17 degrees of Sagittarius, and Neptune will be at 17 degrees of Pisces, forming a square that's not harmonious in between the 8th house and the 11th house. Don't mix friendship with money. Don't loan money to friends or spend money online, there's a chance to be charged twice, to have a faulty product, to not get your money back. Because Jupiter is such a big, expansive energy, and Neptune is deception or illusion, and clarity is hard to be reached. With those two interacting, it's just not a day to risk losing money. And that is the area that this falls. Investors might, or friends might say they want to buy in on your company or what you're doing, and I wouldn't believe everything you're being sold or told on the 21st. Listen and then take action later on, a couple weeks after. It's a day where people could be pulling the wool over your eyes. Or selling you the Brooklyn Bridge. That's what I said in another forecast. But yeah, it's just some things are living in fantasy land, made up. But it's affecting a resources sector, so you don't want to risk credit card fraud or scams. Don't give out personal information over the phone ever. If people need you, if the IRS needs you, you will get a letter sent to your home, certified from the IRS. The IRS doesn't call you and tell you in a computer voice that you need to pay them money. So just don't fall into the scam world. And that day is very heightened for that. On the 23rd, the sun enters Libra, so we are out of summertime in the northern hemisphere, and we welcome the autumnal equinox in the 6th house, the sun. So where Venus and Mercury are, where you're tending to all of the health and wellness, the sun enters this sector to heal and replenish. And then on the 28th, we have our new moon in Libra in this sector. So there is a new source of health and wealth available for Taurus and Taurus rising. Please watch your moon sign and your ascendant for a full dose of divination. There is a restorative energy in your 6th house this month. Mars is in Virgo the entire month of September in your 5th house. Let's talk about this. True love and romance for the single Taurians. Mars is very physical, very active, energetic, and determined energy in a sector that has to do with passion and attraction, romance, creative endeavors, risk-taking. Mars in the 5th house is very risky, and you're willing to kind of take a gamble on someone or in a casino. You're willing to do anything for the sake of fun. So watch your reckless tone, because this is a really good transit for you, but don't do it to the detriment. You could drive very quickly or take things too far. You don't want to get reckless with this. You just want to maintain your action just enough in the 5th house. Physical activity is important for you in the month of September, Taurus. So get moving this month in terms of health routines. Set up your new health plan and stick to it. With Mercury there and Venus and the sun and the new moon, it's time to implement this area of your life and implement action in this area. Let's get into the tarot and see what's here. If you'd like a private reading, Taurus, I'm at audreyalison.com. And I'm offering a special. I'll just tell you quickly. If you purchase a reading with me for 45 minutes, which is a value of $130, you'll receive a full 60-minute Astro Tarot session with me, which is $165. So you're saving $35. That special I am offering if you purchase it between August 30th and September 2nd. It's my Labor Day special. You'll receive that extra 15 minutes for the price of 45 minutes. Okay, here we go, Taurus. First card, 4 of Wands. The home, celebration, environment, happiness, an anniversary, feeling comfortable and secure in your surroundings and the people close to you. 2 of Wands. Now, some Tauruses have the best of both worlds and have to make a choice over their creative projects at this time, or might be taking on enough energy to handle both. With Mars in the 5th house, you could handle 2 creative projects at once. That is the 5th house of creativity and creative endeavors. You're burning the candle at both ends is what I'm getting. So you might need some recuperative rest at some point. 10 of coins. That's a high number of prosperity. It's also a property card, inheritance, investment. Securing your property and the family money. For those of you who have been left or are responsible for handling the whole family's money or have been left money, this is the month to tally and get that in order. And that's Mercury in the 6th house too. Tend to a schedule this month. And that could even be a property schedule. When does gardening come? When are you cleaning the home? Some of you are building on the home and you need to get a timeline of when contractor's coming, when the roofer's coming. And I get that from all of this connection together. Building a dwelling is how I'm interpreting that. You have 9 of Swords, some stress, restlessness. Yeah, I said recuperative rest is needed. Don't allow every nervous thought that you get in your mind while you're in bed to wake you up. Know that you aren't those thoughts. That's what the mind does. That muscle membrane doesn't know what to do other than think. But you are not what you think. You're a soul living inside your body. You're not your brain. So tell your brain you're going back to sleep and it needs to be quiet for a minute. You have another card. Wow, justice, fairness, balance. I said that in the astrology, I believe, remaining in balance. This is the card of Libra. Yeah, because that's where all the planets are. And you will find your balance this month. That's your goal. Find your restorative balance physically and internally. That's the goal of Taurus this month. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. I'm wishing you a beautiful, sweet September. And remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.